Hey, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Cindy Leader here, lattes and more. Welcome back to Cappuccino. Today, for the newbies, we are going to talk about brokers. My mind's all over the place already. We're doing some broker talk tonight. Okay. Um, a refresher on what a broker is. A broker is the person, we'll just call it a person, that you're going to need, just like a real estate broker or a stock broker, someone who knows their stuff about this space, someone licensed who has to be licensed to do the job of managing your trade, your finances. And so there's several routes that we can go here. I happen to be in the US. You may not be in the US. In the US, we seem to be a lot less limited of who we can use. So something you're going to hear, and I want you to do your own research, like I did. There's two routes that you can go. You can go whoever is recommended to you, or you can do your own research and choose that way. And it's not scary and it's not hard. I did it. I think that once I signed up and started going later on, I understood it more because I'm like, okay. And I ended up going with someone that was recommended. So if it's good enough for them and them and them and them, and they've been doing it for years, then I'm going to use who you have. So, and as I have said on past videos, if you use who I'm using, it might be easier for me to help you if you have a question. So, let's get into the most important part is a regulated broker versus a non-regulated broker. And in layman's terms, there are certain levels of authentication, levels of security. Okay. If you have a regulated broker, they have to follow strict rules and you're covered. Like if something happens, it's almost like an insurance policy, you're covered. And in the US, where I am, there seems to be a limited amount of regulated brokers. Not sure why that is. One of the regulated brokers is Owanda. It's Oanda. Is that right? Oanda, Owanda. And you'll see them out there once you start trading. They're on TradingView all the time. It's like one of their biggest brokers. They're regulated. The other one was IG Markets, also operate out of the US if you're in the US. Just like an extra level of insurance. Okay. I personally I've never used these two. I've only used two brokers and they were both unregulated, which sounds scary, but they still know their stuff. Um, it's a safe company and it goes through like regulated brokers are like top insurance and unregulated are two or three down. That's how the best I can describe it. Obviously you're not going to keep your life savings or anything. It's just like in and out you're trading and obviously you're going to compound there, but you're not putting your kid on the line or your house on the line like out there. I've never heard anything bad happening. My disclaimer is, I guess something had happened. It's a crazy world, but um, I've never heard of anything happening, and I'm having trouble finding anybody I know in the trading world who actually uses a regulated broker, especially in the US. I've been asking the past couple of days as I'm preparing for this video, and no, the answer is no. So 4.5 years ago, I went with a broker called Hugo's Way that people I knew had recommended, and that's who I used. And again, I said in past videos that I only recently switched because the spreads are better, and we can talk about that. But let's go over and just take a look at what you would look for when I want you to do a little bit of research for the broker. So what you might look for. So let's pop over to a couple of broker sites. Okay, I popped over to Googled Hugo's Way. And I also came in on my phone just to make sure that you're saying the right thing, because I had a mishap last week. So if my face is gone or my phone is on here, that's why. So Hugo's Way is the one that I used for 2.5-ish years. And you can see if you go to them and just do a tiny bit of research, up the top, I was looking at it. It tells you, that's not it. Tells you what you can trade. Let's try that again. Trading assets. This is it. Yeah, it tells you, hey, they trade the 7 major pairs, they trade some crosses, they trade some exotics. Remember, I was talking about all these, a whole bunch of cryptocurrencies, metals, indices, stocks. Look at that. I was with them for a long time. Perfect. Okay. And I don't know if it's in here somewhere, they tell you the ratios that they trade. I don't think I talked about that here yet. I think I talked about it in Espresso. The ratio that you can do 1 to 50, 1 to 100, 1 to 200, 1 to 500, where because we're such small players, retailers in the market, they leverage for us. They leverage more weight in the market. So we add 2 or 3 zeros onto what we're trading. So 1 to 100 ratio would be for every dollar they trade at 100. So if you're 1,000, they're going to trade it as 10,000. It's just that ratio. You're just adding their 2 zeros onto the 100 or 500, onto whatever number you're putting in there. So they're just leveraging for you. So you want to be able to, research that. I use FX Sway. We can also go to FX Sway. Let's see if that, oh, it does. Okay, thank you. Again, I had a mishap last week and everything I did in the video didn't show up. So I had to do that. Okay, here we go. I feel like it's going to try to lock me in. Yes, because this is who I have. So it's automatically going to try to log me in. Let's go to their main site. Okay, yet another unregulated broker. Again, here's what they trade. FX crosses into these commodities. They talk about their spreads. The spread, again, is the difference between the bid and ask price, and what basically how I see it is what the broker is taking before he puts you into the trade. Okay, the ask is on the sell side, the bid is on the buy side. So this is who I use. The other, besides Owanda, and we can just bring them up really quick too. Is that right? Owanda Foreign Exchange Corporation. Here, same thing. You can do your research here. They're on TradingView. That I know some people who use Owanda as a broker. When I've heard of them, I don't know anyone personally. And the one that I also researched and saw earlier was IG Markets. IG Markets. IG Markets Group. Also for Forex Trader. IG Markets. Same thing. They're going to offer everything. Just like poke around and do your own research. Why? Okay, here we go. Again, it's everything. You just want to make sure that their spreads are not wildly different. And I can do a video on that. At the end of the day, I would highly recommend one of the two that I used, either Hugo's Way or FX Sway, because I can recommend them. Disclaimer, anything can happen, but I would recommend them. I don't know anyone who's ever had a problem in the space for close to 5 years. So, what else? The spread. You also want to make sure that they have a demo account. So you can start once you get your education, some of your education, honestly, you can begin to poke around. I don't actually want to sign up for one of those. Is this a Wanda? Let's just go back. I think if I just go back here to Wanda, even just make it simple. Does Wanda have a demo account? How to open a demo account. Okay, so they all do. Oh, they all do. $100 demo account. What's that? I don't know what that is. Oh, 100. That was 100K. Try a free demo. I don't really want to sign up for this, but see if the steps are pretty easy. We're thinking. Where do you live? Oh, United States. Account details. I mean, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. So you need a broker. Go do your research, or maybe I just did it with you. Or you can use who I use or who I recommend, or you can book some time with me and ask questions. Again, if you are in the space, I haven't put it out here publicly, but I feel like I'm going to offer some time to cappuccino people because you're going to need it. If you're strictly cappuccino, which means you get all the cappuccino videos and the espresso videos, you will also be getting some time with me, like an hour a week. And I don't have anyone specifically signed up yet, as of yet, for cappuccino. So I haven't put that information out there. But you newbies are going to need some time. You're going to have questions. You're going to go, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to show you. So you're going to need some time if we get cappuccino people. Most people now are on my upper tier and they do get time. We do a weekly Zoom and they get some extra time with me if need be. I think that's all I really wanted to talk about in regard to getting a demo. Just gonna see if I want to log in on my phone, but demos are really easy to, I'm gonna show you how to do that, but they're really easy to add into your phone. Maybe I'll bring that up and show you really quickly. Although, you know what, I'm not, because sorry, the next video is going to be on how to trade from your phone and how to open an account, a demo or a live account if you need a refresher course. So next video is going to be opening the MT4 platform on your phone. We're getting closer. We're getting closer, you guys. All right, I will talk to you soon. See you in the next video.